This is great. I gotta love the entitlement in this story. Stay-at-home mom slammed after asking her husband for a $5,000 a month salary. That's insane. Woo! The joys of being a mother just aren't enough. Yeah, I need to get paid too. And I need to get paid a lot. Can you pay me a lot of money for being the father of your children? Because it does nothing for me, you know? I mean, I think I should actually, yeah, it does do something for me. I think I should be making about $120,000 a year. A while back, this ridiculous woman's magazine, or I don't remember the actual publication, but they came out with this bullshit about how women should be making something like $120,000 a year because, you know, they're doing the job of a chauffeur and a cook and a nanny. It was like, yeah, they should be making that if they were working 24 hours a day. Yeah. But that would be assuming they got nothing out of it beside that salary, right? I mean, let's be honest. Stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads, whatever. They don't work 24/7, okay? A lot of the time you're sitting there watching Oprah and eating fucking Cheetos or whatever while your baby crawls around under your feet or in its fucking crib. Maybe when it starts to cry, you'll go give it a fucking bottle. But it ain't like you're working 24/7, all right? If you add up all the work time when you're not sitting on your ass watching Dr. Phil, that pussy, that soy boy, you might have 8 hours a day. You're certainly not working 24. And the majority of these Western women these days, they bitch and moan about having to do anything outside of dealing with the kid. And even then, they don't want to do all that. The husband gets home, here, you watch this little snot maker. I don't have any more patience for this. So not only is he going out and earning all the money, he's fighting traffic to get to work, get home, be there 8 hours that day, 9 hours really because you got a lunch break for an hour. Yeah, he's putting in his time, and then he's got to put in time for you as well, and you want a fucking salary? Get the fuck out of here. All right, so for any couple having children, can bring a lot of new financial stress and arguments into a relationship. Financial stress. But one stay-at-home mom has been slammed for explaining she wants a salary of around $5,000 a month from her husband to spend on going out with her friends, shopping, and treats for herself while looking after the baby? Wait, what? So she... Wow, I love this. I need to get a pedicure, and I take the baby with me to the manicurist. And when I go out with my friends to Starbucks, I sit there with my baby and put a pacifier in his mouth, and he starts crying. Oh, he don't start crying, because I'll smack him in the mouth. Whoa, wow, you got a real tough job there, lady. Jeez, I wish somebody would pay me $5,000 a month just to watch some baby. That's a very high-paid fucking nanny. I never heard of a nanny making that much money. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? It's her kid. Pay me to do a job that I entered into voluntarily that doesn't get paid. It's like going to get a job as a fucking intern and then saying, you know, I know I agreed to take this job as an intern, which means unpaid position, but I changed my mind. I want to do a bait and switch, and I now want to be paid. I want to now be paid a salary. What the fuck? I tell you to kiss my ass, bitch. Of course, her hubby's such a pussy. This is pathetic. The anonymous woman explained that she's been a stay-at-home spouse and mother for 3 years, but since their 1-year-old came along, it's been harder for her. What are there, 2 kids now? This is the second kid? Stay-at-home mother for 3 years, but since their 1-year-old came along, it's been harder for her. Oh, stay-at-home spouse. I see. Sorry, I misread that. I thought it said stay-at-home mom. But I missed the word spouse and just read mother in my head. I don't know why. Okay, so I missed that. So, oh, that's a real hard job. Stay-at-home spouse, what the hell is that? That's not a job. That's not hard. What are you doing? What are you doing all day? You sound entitled, so I thought you did much of anything except stayed there and polished his knob when he wanted it polished. And I bet you didn't even do that. Entitled cunt. Oh, it's gotten so much harder now that I had a kid. But if I hadn't had a kid, he wouldn't have married me because, you know, that's part of the marriage contract. And most people who get married expect to have fucking kids. I wanted to be taken care of forever, but now I have to do some actual work to earn my keep. Oh, no. There are a lot of things I want to change, but don't know how to, especially when it comes to finances, which I feel like I have no power over. Yeah, because he's the one making and earning the money. What do you mean you have no power over? I bet you pay a bunch of the bills. I bet he gives you money, access to a fucking account or something. I mean, you got to have access to something. Is he the one paying the bills too? Well, I guess it depends on the wife. If she's spendthrifty, he would probably have to be the one controlling the money. I have no problem with that. If you're spending money like a drunken fucking sailor, what do you expect? My husband earns good money, but he's very frugal about non-essential spending. You see, there's the key word. Non-essential. That's why he makes good money, you dummy. Because he's frugal and he's not a fucking moron and he doesn't blow his money. He's very prudent with his money. I'm not, though. But I want more control over the finances anyway. I see. Non-essential. So it's not essential, but you want it anyway. Because he wants to be financially independent at an early age. So he wants you to have a better life. He doesn't want you to spend all your fucking money, all his money, on handbags and little fucking tchotchkes that are going to fucking collect dust and other crap. He wants to invest the money and essentially be able to retire early with you and your kids and spend more time with you. I would think he would want that. Nah, I just want my money. I don't care if he has to work until he's 85 and drops dead of a fucking heart attack. Or whatever. Nah, so long as I get mine. I see. I see where you're coming from, sweetheart. The mom admitted she's a bit looser with money. A bit. Yeah, he's got control of the money. And he doesn't even give her access to, it doesn't seem like he even gives her access to the checking or savings account to pay bills. I would bet she's way more than a bit looser. Because she likes eating out, going out with friends, going shopping. You know why people do those things? They do those things to find meaning in their life. Hello, dopey broad. Look down at the little fucking, what is it? She's got one of those little fucking things you carry, like the baby carry, right? It's like you're carrying on a basket. It's got the two little handles that come together. It's like you're carrying around a basket of fucking apples, except that you're a baby. I don't want to be inconvenienced with this stroller. It'd be more comfortable for the baby, but it would just slow me down too much. You've got a baby, you dumb bitch. What more meaning do you need in your life than that? You're having kids. These people who value things and material possessions over relationships and their own kids make me sick. The couple have now started to fight over money anytime she wants to spend over $150, which husband believes requires a conversation. Oh my God. So the problem isn't even that she wants to spend money, but she has to get it okayed by him. Yeah. He's very frugal. It's not even like he's going out and buying expensive shit like Mercedes and BMWs and yachts and shit. He's very frugal. You can't say, well, look at you going out there and buying all this expensive shit, these $2,000 cufflinks and these $3,000 shoes and this $1 million boat. You're so spendthrifty. You're so, yeah, you love to spend money so much. Why can't I? It's not like he's doing that. He's also frugal for himself. But I should be able to spend all of your money that I want to spend. Wow, the entitlement is just $150. What do you need to buy for $150? Yeah, I think it's appropriate that you have to have a conversation with him. Because let me tell you something, sweetheart. You're getting paid a fucking salary. You want to know how you're getting paid a fucking salary? What do you think people do with their salary, you dumb bitch? What do you think they do with it? What do you think their majority of their money goes toward, huh? Food, electricity, water, gas, internet, cable, car insurance, car payments, mortgage, rent. Hello? You have all those things paid for. What more do you want? And he gives you money. Oh, but I have to go to him and get permission if it's over a certain amount. So he's obviously giving you money. Just it's not enough for you. You don't want to have to go to him. I don't know what to say. Ay. This means if I go out to get clothing, makeup, brunch, little treats, and the amount exceeds $150, I would need to call him beforehand and talk about what I'm buying. He's responsible, and you're not. He's a responsible person, and you're not a responsible person. I guarantee you, by the way, this same broad, if he wanted to spend more, she would require him to explain to her. You're a couple. Oh, my God. What's going on here? He expects you to be responsible and acknowledge that you're in a relationship where everything is shared and you have to get okay from the other fucking person because you're in this together, you dumb bitch. I'm not really in this together. I'm just here for his money. To get mine. I don't give a fuck about him. A marriage is a partnership, you dumb bitch. 50-50. And I guarantee you, if he was making any major purchases, he would discuss it with you first as well, because he's not a fucking hypocrite. This is great. This is... She said she's been talking to her sister. Oh, well, you should listen to your woman sister. Yeah, listen to her, who's also a stay-at-home mom. And they have an agreement where she's paid by her husband for childcare and housekeeping. Oh, well, they have this kind of weird, unorthodox arrangement. So by all means, you should have such a weird, unorthodox arrangement, too, because it's not called unorthodox for a fucking reason. Oh, no. These stupid people. Paid. You're able to buy pretty much anything you want. Little shit. If I spend who goes out and spends more than $100 in a day? What are you talking about? She says she's going out and spending $100 a day. Really? And he's still got money to save? You should be fucking thanking your lucky fucking stars that you're able to fucking have such a comfortable life. But it's not enough. Oh, it's not enough. My pussy is too great an investment. I didn't marry this guy just to have to live a frugal life. No. Yeah, your sister's undermining your marriage. If you listen to your sister, you're going to be divorced in 10 years, which is kind of the whole point, really, of this feminist mumbo-jumbo bullshit. Even she's a fucking stay-at-home mom. She should be happy. She's miserable. Because he doesn't give me enough money for doing such an important job. Yeah. And I'm sure he loves being frugal, right? I'm sure he loves not driving around a BMW. I'm sure he loves not buying a fucking yacht. I'm sure he loves investing the majority of his money and having to fucking watch and scrape every little fucking penny and watch every little penny and every little cent that you spend. I'm sure he loves having to steward you. He loves having to fucking monitor your spending habits so that he can retire early and you can both have a better life together. Yeah. I'm sure he loves that, right? I don't want to sacrifice anything. My husband can sacrifice everything. I want to live the most comfortable life possible, and I should be able to spend unlimited amounts of money. Oh, my God. My sister gets a few $1,000s every month to spend on whatever she likes. Well, why don't you go marry her husband? I love this. Why don't you just go and get into one of these polygamous relationships and become Mormons and just get it over with, huh? He's so great, go live with him. Because they worked out that it would be around $3,500 a month for a nanny. Yeah, but the nanny ain't living with you. If the nanny was living with you, it would be a hell of a lot less than $3,500, okay? And by the way, if you're living in California, you're not paying $3,500 for a nanny. You're going to get some little Guadalupe woman for fucking $2 an hour, okay? Which is, by the way, why all these elite leftists are such in favor of all this illegal immigration. They get all their staff, their maids and shit, and their nannies for real cheap. You're going to work for $2 an hour. I'm going to turn you into ice. So, yeah, it's a bit cheaper where we live, so I wouldn't be asking as much. You just said you want $5,000 a month. That's more than $3,500. But would I be the a-hole to suggest a similar arrangement with my husband? Yeah, you would. You're an asshole just to even be fucking talking about this. You entitled cunt. I just don't get it. Women have the ability to have kids, which just injects their life with meaning, or it should. It's ready-made meaning. I don't really have to do any self-exploration. I don't really have to have this high level of self-knowledge and self-awareness. I could just pop out a kid and, oh, it's the meaning in my life, and this kid is so precious and wonderful, and it's just a privilege every day to be with this child, and then I'll have grandkids. No, they don't appreciate it. I need to be paid. Yeah. So I don't need to go groveling for money every time I want to buy myself something non-essential. There's that word again, non-essential. What are you buying non-essential stuff for in the first place? Anyway, the post started a lot of conversation, and plenty of commenters let the woman know she sounded entitled. You think? And agreed that she was an asshole in the situation. One Redditor wrote, "You want a salary for taking care of your own child? That's ridiculous. Sounds like a bored, single, a stay-at-home mom who wants to spend money on herself because she can. You spend $900 a month on yourself. That's a lot of freaking money. And it sounds like he has you on a leash for a reason because you'd spend every cent you could." Yeah. So again, you don't get into relationships and get married and have a husband or a wife just so you can fucking vampirically suck all their money away so that you have no future, okay? And then you have to live off your fucking Social Security, which isn't that much in America, by the way. I remember my grandparents were living on Social Security, and it wasn't enough. My fucking grandfather at the age of fucking 80 was going to some bank part-time and working as a security guard. Yeah. I'm amazed that place didn't get robbed. He could move at about 1 mile an hour. He had one speed, very fucking slow. Smoked 4 packs of fucking Camels a day. Non-filtered. If anybody came into that bank wanting to rob it, oh my God, his heart would probably explode from the shock and fear. He was in such horrid health. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. And there was a maximum he could work before they would cut the Social Security. And the Social Security is even less because if you're married, they reduce it. So, yeah. So he's frugal. He's prudent. He's a smart guy. And you want to destroy all that because, well, it's not enough. And by the way, he gives you what you want. He's giving you the money. You're just having to have a conversation with him. Again, it's a partnership. You're wanting to make a purchase. And let me get this straight. So it's his money. You want to go buy something with his money, and your argument is that, well, I'm not getting paid for my job. In a sense, neither is he, because he's so fucking frugal. He's the one working to earn the money, and you want to spend more than he is. For what? Taking care of your own fucking kid. And again, how many vacations do you get in a year? What are you talking about? You're not getting paid. You're going out, you're buying shit. You're just not allowed to spend more than $150 at one time. So the real thing here is that, she just feels like, I should be able to not have to ask. And again, you're in a partnership. Everything's 50 fucking 50. She can't get that through her head. I see this ending in divorce. I don't see this a relationship making it for the long haul.